What is going on, guys? Miles here, and in this video we'll be taking a look at some of the Dark Ops challenges in Black Ops 4 Zombies, and in particular we'll be taking a look at some of these challenges which are actually impossible to complete. In case you guys don't know, Dark Ops challenges are basically a subset of challenges which can be found in multiplayer zombies as well as Blackout. And the interesting thing about Dark Ops challenges is that the description for these challenges isn't given away until you actually complete the challenge itself. And Black Ops 4 has been out for a fairly long time now, almost 2 months, so at this point most of these Dark Ops challenges have been uncovered by the community, but in the Zombies mode there were a couple of these challenges which the community simply couldn't seem to figure out. Eventually some people hacked into the game to try and figure out what these challenges were, and once they did so, we discovered that these challenges are actually impossible to complete in Black Ops 4 as of right now. So let's take a look at all of these Dark Ops challenges. In total we have 13 of them, and 11 of them are possible to complete as I'm making this video. The first challenge we have is called Perkless in Prison, and to complete this challenge you need to complete the main quest on Blood of the Dead without using any perks, which is going to be pretty damn difficult to do. I find just doing the Easter eggs normally in the game to be very difficult, so I'm never going to try and do this without even using perks, because that is going to be insanely difficult to do so. But if you can do it, you can get a calling card, as you can see on screen. The second Dark Ops challenge we have is probably one of the most easy ones, I would say. It's called Rush on the Bank, and to get it you need to get 50 million points in the Zombies Rush game mode. It doesn't matter how many games you play, it doesn't matter what map you play, you just need to simply get 50 million points. So this one I would say isn't that difficult, it just takes a long time, especially if you're not very good at zombies, because obviously you'll get less points per game. But I would say if you're a good zombies player you can probably get around 500,000 points per game, so that would be about 100 games of Zombies Rush to get this challenge. The third challenge we have is called Sands of Time, and to get this one you need to complete the main quest on the map 9 in under 100 minutes. I don't really know why they chose 100, and to be honest I don't know how difficult this challenge is because I haven't done the Easter egg on 9, so I'm not sure if it's a really long Easter egg anyway or if it's really short and you get this one quite easily if you know how to do the Easter egg, but I would guess this is probably one of the more easy challenges. After this we have what I would say is probably the hardest Dark Ops challenge out of this entire list, when you exclude the ones which are physically impossible to get. This one is called Doji Devil, and to complete it you need to reach round 20 in a classic match without being hit a single time, which is just ridiculously difficult to do. I have no idea how I would even approach doing this challenge. And one thing to note is that you can't even use the shield when going for this challenge, because if your shield gets hit then you won't complete this challenge. So this one is insanely difficult to do, and props to anyone who's managed to complete it. The fifth challenge is Perk Maestro, and to complete it you need to activate every perk modifier in the game. I don't think this one is going to be that difficult to do, especially when you compare it to some of the others like Doji Devil we just went over. The sixth one we have is called Sea Legs, and to get this one you need to complete the main quest on Voyage of Despair with no downs, and this one is quite difficult to do, but to be honest I would say it's not going to be that difficult. If you've done the Easter egg maybe a couple of times before, you've probably got the hang of it, and then you can probably try and do it without getting downed. The seventh challenge is called Put to the Quest, and to get it you need to complete all 3 of the main Easter eggs. So that would be the main Easter eggs on Blood of the Dead, Voyage of Despair as well as 9. You don't have to get to round 150 on Classified to complete this challenge. Next up we have a challenge called Pack a Wallop, and to get it you need to double pack-a-punch every weapon in the game. This one's a bit of a weird one because I'm wondering how the first person found out about this challenge, because I don't really know why someone would go around and double pack-a-punch every weapon in the game. But this one isn't that difficult to do, you've just got to kind of keep track about which weapons you've already done. For the 9th challenge we have Down with the Ship, where you need to complete 415 defense on Voyage of Despair in Rush mode. This one can be done across multiple games, so it's not going to be incredibly difficult, but it is going to take a very long time, and you'll probably do it alongside the Rush on the Bank challenge where you need to get 50 million points. And for the 10th challenge, we have the Ultimate Grind Challenge. I've never seen anything like this in zombies in Call of Duty. This challenge is called Reaper of the Undead, and to complete it, you need to get 1 million kills in zombies, whether that's in rush mode or normal mode, it doesn't really matter, but you have to get 1 million kills, which is absolutely mind-blowing. I played a lot of Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 zombies, and I think when you combine the two, I've got like 300,000 kills, maybe like 350,000. So if I combine those two, I would still not even be halfway to getting this challenge done. So this one is a massive grind, and I think it would be pretty awesome if you managed to get it. So they are all of the Dark Ops challenges in Black Ops 4 Zombies which are actually possible to complete right now. As for the ones which are impossible, the first one we have is called Stand Trial, and to get this one you need to complete trial number 1 for each of the first 3 maps. We have no idea what these trials are and how you complete them. I'm guessing they're not actually a part of the game. And as far as I'm aware, I believe Treyarch have never actually talked about these trials, so we have literally no idea what they are, and we have no idea if they'll be added into the game, when they'll be added into the game. So as of right now, we just can't do this one. The second impossible Dark Ops challenge is called All the Facts, and to get it you need to complete all factions in the Faction Calling Season 1, and unlike the previous challenge we actually know what these factions are in the game. Basically Treyarch before the release of Black Ops 4 were talking about these factions which they would add into zombies. I believe they were going to work similarly to mission teams in Infinite Warfare where you kind of just level them up as you're playing, but for whatever reason they seem to be scrapped and they were never actually added into Black Ops 4. Maybe they'll be coming at a later date, maybe they'll never be coming at all, but because they aren't in the game you can't complete this Dark Ops challenge. And the final Dark Ops challenge is impossible to get as well, because basically to get this Dark Ops challenge you need to complete all of the other Dark Ops challenges, and for some reason in the picture the calling card is just a white screen. I have no idea why. I'm guessing it's an animated calling card and we got the first frame so it's just blank, but because the two I just went over are impossible, that means this one is impossible as well, and for this one we don't even know what the calling card looks like, which is a bit of a shame. But there we have it, they are all of the Dark Ops challenges in the Zombies mode for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Overall, I'm actually a big fan of these challenges because there's a mix of like grind challenges and also like skill based ones like the Doji Devil. If I see anyone with the Doji Devil calling card, they must be an absolute legend in this game mode. But as for the ones which are impossible to get, I'm going to assume they will be possible at some point. Maybe if you're watching this video a long time after it's been uploaded, it might be possible then, but for the foreseeable future it looks like you're not actually going to be able to complete all of these Dark Ops challenges, which is a bit unfortunate. But let me know which Dark Ops challenge is your favourite down in the comments below, and if you found the video useful, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Black Ops 4, but I'll see you guys in another video.